Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Due to an onset of reoccurring mental health issues, I have cut down to part-time work. I'm only working 3 days a week, starting this week, and I'm kicking it off by doing some gardening. So let's take a look and see what I'm up to today. I don't know what this grass is, but it is like serious crabgrass, and I had to dig it out with a shovel. See if I can find any. Let's see, this here is I don't know if you say yucca or yucca. I've actually tried to rip this thing out before, and it always comes back. It's not really my favorite. And then I cannot remember what this stuff is called. So basically, everything's a mess. Here's a lily. Here's that awful grass, and it's damn near impossible to rip out. Okay, so this is called purple rocket. It's very invasive in Michigan. I've been told the DNR wants you to rip it out, but I'll fill you in on a little secret. I actually planted this here years ago because it's really pretty, and it does spread, but I just keep it contained to this area because the bees love it. So, yeah, I'm not even going to show you that over there. This is my lilac that last year I mulched, and this is actually the original part right here, and it's completely dead. And this is the little babies, and it bloomed like it's never bloomed this year. So that was pretty exciting. It's kind of small. I'm hoping that, with a little TLC. I mean, I've been pruning this thing for like 10 years and most of it's been dead. So, okay, so this is the flower bed I'm going to be cleaning out today, and I'm actually going to be doing this whole stretch. And just a fun fact, it was really warm this winter in Michigan, like with the exception of maybe a week. Here's my cute little bird feeder. Yeah, so we just have a lot of overgrown. It's never been this overgrown before. I have no idea. Hi, Trixie. I have no idea what these are. This is another thing I've tried to rip out of the ground, but it always comes back. It does not produce flowers. I have no idea what it is. And then I think I talked about this one in my last video. This is chicory. This grows wild on the side of the road and the highway, and it gets these like really cute purple flowers on it. I planted like a whole bunch of them years and years ago, and they went dormant, and this one just came up this year. So I'm going to leave it. It is technically a weed, but the bees like them, so I'm going to leave it here. Okay, so here's a flower bed that I did last year that I'm going to be weeding out today and putting fresh soil in it and manure and stuff like that. This thing, oh my word, I have tried and tried to kill. No weed killer, of course, just tried to dig out the roots. It always comes back, so I got to keep it under wraps. Fun fact about my tulip, I bought some discounted tulips many years ago, and I planted them inside. And when I was in the mental hospital, one of them bloomed. And so when I came home, I ended up planting it in the ground after it had died, and it comes back every year. So it comes back different colors. This year it was last year it was orange. This year it was like an orangey red. I don't know if I talked about that in my last video. I'm going to be thinning out some lilies and putting them all around the tree here. Yeah, this is, okay. So these irises were here when I moved in, and we're getting buds. So that's pretty cool. I'm going to weed all this out today. Let's see. Here's some lilies that I planted last year. They're coming up nicely. See, these are already multiplying. I put one there, and it looks like I've got like 4. So we'll definitely be thinning those out and moving them around. This is some kind of ground cover, and they don't always bloom like this. I've actually bought that before. It's not my favorite ground cover. Oh, and look, I found a lily. That's an Easter lily. Also like a dead plant that I put in the ground and it just kept coming back every year. And then this here is actually a flower bed, but I think I'm gonna put ground cover there this year. So I'm gonna weed all this out today too. I know I've got, yeah, see, here's another lilac. I don't know, like, I've never had the heart to cut it down, but the cats like to use it to hide under. But underneath, there's 3 lilies. This also started out as like a dead lily. My manager at work gave me one for Easter, and I just kind of let it sit there and shrivel away and die. And then when it got warmer out, I just put it in the ground, and it comes back every year. Now I have 3, so that's really cool. Let's see. Here is some nice ivy coming along. I love this stuff. Hey, where'd my dog go? Here's an update on my columbines. It looks like I'm getting a flower. So that's never happened. Trixie, oh, she keeps running off with my gardening gloves. It's like her thing today. Okay, so these lilies here started out with 1 about 5 years ago, and I'm going to thin them out today and give them away as gifts. So I see these all came from 1 lily. All of these. So, yep, we're going to spread the love. Spread the love. Okay. Yep, this is all going to be redone because it looks old and janky. But if you go to the side of my house, it's actually looking pretty nice. See, here are my gladiolas coming along nicely. There was another, okay, so, right here, it starts with a T. I don't know what they're called, but I saw them at Home Depot today, and the flowers on them are really pretty, so I'm excited to see what becomes of them. My lilies are doing it. Oh my word. That hollyhock got huge. So I have some concerns, you guys. The weather has been unseasonably warm, and if you look, I was looking at pictures from last year, and this did not happen until May 27th, towards the end of the month, and I think it's May 9th. So I'm really hoping we don't get any frost, and so far no lily beetles either, so totally cool. And then here's my cosmos doing very nicely that I planted from seed last year. Sunflowers coming along. I really hope that it does not frost and kill them. Here's some more lilies. And holy hollyhock. Look at that. That's amazing. Oh, come here, Pop. You got to stay with me, girl. She's such a good dog. Getting this dog was like the greatest idea ever. My peonies, look, I found another bud. And I've got a bud here. Yep, the ants, they love it. Here's some more of those flowers that start with a T. So we'll have a nice little bunch. And then finally, we've got some poppies, some random gladiolas. And I'm going to take you to the, I think these are called, I don't really care for these that much, but I believe they're called like Star Bethlehem, maybe. They are a bulb. You know, they're fine. I'm not going to like rip them out or anything, but not in this part of the yard anyway. Hey, Trixie. Yeah, she needs I'm going to shave her down, make her look like a poodle instead of a sheepdog. This was my pumpkin garden. We're going to mow all this down, redo it, and plant vegetables this year. And my husband's going to help me. That's going to be really cool. Here's my oregano. I planted some oregano probably 10 years ago, 8, 9, something like that. Comes back every year. We never do anything to it. I never eat it. So let's take a look at this ugly part of my barn that needs to be cleaned up. I'm going to spray paint this tire and put flowers in it. This is going to be my sunflower garden. I got pokeweed coming up. I hate pokeweed. It's okay in parts of my yard. Like, we allow pokeweed in the back for the birds. But, yeah. This is really for sunflowers and wildflowers. And, oh yeah, see, milkweed. We got some milkweed coming up. So, I don't like to disturb this part too much. I plant sunflowers there and everything, but, let's see. Okay, so I used to do this side of my barn all the time, but now I just use it, as you can see, as a compost pile. I've grown beans on that thing and that thing, so I'll probably do that again this year. And I've got all this wild rose that I'm going to try to... I don't know anything about rose. We've never had it here before, but I think it was put here for a reason. And they produce pretty nice flowers, so I'm going to try to do something with it. Especially now that I have all this time off, I can actually focus on my frickin' garden. Okay, so this is kind of cool. I noticed a little bit ago that the neighbor cats like to hang out back here because some of this isn't my property, but this is where all the rabbits live, is back here. That tree got struck by lightning last year and opened up some sun for us. But these are my irises. My aunt gave me some irises and I put them in a place where I didn't like them. And I threw them back here because I got frustrated, and they just planted themselves. And now they've got flowers on them. So that's pretty cool. So I'm going to leave them. We're just going to have to mow around them. And yes, this is their new home. Very exciting stuff. Well, I think that's kind of it. I'd like to get all this stuff out of here eventually and plant some perennials. But I mean, really, this is for the cats, for all the neighborhood cats to come and gather and chase rabbits. But yeah, say hi, Trixie. Trixie. Yes. Good girl. Okay. Well, I will talk to you guys probably in a couple of days, do some updates. All right, see ya. Bye.